A first down throw for Prescott. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Prescott from the gun, escaping the pressure right. Looking deep in the direct. That's caught at the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's a gain of 35.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7 from the 20. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
5-yard line. And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So what a let-off there. You figure that was an easy 3 points. Instead, it turns into nothing.
And from that close of range, if you start it left, your goose is cooked. And this thing, well, it never had a chance to straighten itself out.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. It's our field. It's our field.
The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now a handoff to Ingram. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go play action with Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ingram. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
And the Cowboys here on third down, bringing in an extra defensive back. From the gun, it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a fourth down situation. So on fourth down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Now a hit and a loose football.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot. Partner, they're less than 2 minutes to go in the game, which means that this challenge was initiated by the fellas in New York.
And if you're the coach, you're thinking, thank you, New York. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Throwing again on second down. Prescott, his pass caught at the 4.
Prescott's pass complete.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Intercepted by the Cowboys.
That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
On the throwaway.
But the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way. That's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together and find ways to make this passing game get in gear.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
Cowboy field goal. A 36-yard attempt.
Zerline's kick is up and through. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the counter, Ingram. Room here to run. And he's way down into Dallas territory inside the Cowboy 15. A big effort that time out of Ingram. 49 yards on the ground. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. On 1st down, Ingram. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
The tackle made by...
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
From the 5, here's 2nd and 2. And now the third-year man out of Rutgers, it's Gus Edwards. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Gus Edwards, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece.
10. Justin Tucker to kick off.
So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave them with a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Short yardage, Prescott. He'll fire this deep for Gallup, and he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
We're in Baltimore. Third quarter action, 2nd and 10.
30-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. Dancing to his left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
Here we go. Back 55. Back 55. Watch twist.
Jackson from the shotgun. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Oh, he shifts past him. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
28-yard line.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They start on the ground with Elliott. And this will go for 5 up to the 33.
Ezekiel Elliott, the Cowboy ball.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
1st down.
To throw is Prescott. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Cowboys.
Prescott now from the 50. Being chased out left. And now he's going to use his legs. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the 1st, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Prescott now. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Back now in Baltimore. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. Tie game, 4th quarter. You're already in the red zone, well in field goal range. You can't throw a pick there.
And you know I want to give all the credit to the defenders, right? I mean, they made a play on the ball. But bottom line, they set up the situation perfectly. You've already got the field goal in the bag. You got to make sure you take care of the football in that situation.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Again, they'll run with Ingram. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 38. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Another carry for the workhorse tonight, Ingram. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Edwards now on 1st and 10. And he'll get this one down to about the 17.
The ball carrier.
Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
The Ravens on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, Jackson. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down.
Justin Tucker.
So here comes Justin Tucker in a big spot. Tucker's kick is good. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Over 1st and 10.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they really need to forget about their last time out, the turnover that led to a field goal. So now they try to regroup, trailing in the final quarter. Obviously, they'd love a touchdown, but 3 would suffice. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Calais Campbell finding his way home for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Looking to throw. Prescott eluding the pressure right. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one covers 29 yards. First down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Prescott. Forced out to his left. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Well, I guess at the very least, they got the tackle from keeping him out of the end zone.
Yeah, you're looking for that silver lining, aren't you? But guess what? Everything changes now after that big play. They've got a chance to strike.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Willie Snead on the return. The Ravens take over 1st and 10. At their own 19-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're down here in a one-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Now Zerline on and the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Makes the score Cowboys 24, Ravens 13.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Willie Snead on the return. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Back to the air, Jackson following the pick six. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
2 yards
from the 22. Here's 2nd and 8. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. They're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this deep.
And I think the ball's out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, man.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
It'll be a pickup of 12 yards, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Dallas, their very slim playoff hopes get a boost as they move to 5-7. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face Cincinnati next week. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, it was a win they needed to turn the season around, but instead they fall to 5-7. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns.